Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of My Hero Academia on Season 5 on Episode 92 or Episode 4, whichever one that seems fitting for you. Anyways, this episode right here was actually really slick, and I'm really glad to see Class 1B and Class 1B in action and see what they are capable of, So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that, it picks up where last week's episode, where Class 1A and Class 1B face off against each other, But we also get to see a scene at the beginning, after the opening, where Shinzo explains his quirk about brainwashing, I'm pretty sure if you guys saw his quirk, how it works, then you'll get the idea. But when it comes to, explaining it, I can't really explain it for you properly. Forgive me on that. But that aside, Shinzo explains how his quirk works in terms of brainwashing people, and that he could brainwash multiple people, but he has to focus on a lot of them. For the time being, he decides to try to focus on one, since it'll be more manageable or more effective that way. Eventually, it picks up where Shinzo does brainwash our Beast Boy of Class 1B, but we have to it, of course, our buddy Kosei Tsubara, the one with the freaking air shield or air wall kind of thing, which is called Solid AI or something. He ends up sealing Shinzo right there, and eventually we have to it that that with the rifle kind of planning, even though Kaminari manages to shock our Beast Boy, Juzo or whatever his name is or something, our Beast Boy of Class 1B, we have to it that he eventually ends up capturing Koda and Kirishima in a way by switching out into his beast mode and human mode, Eventually, Kirishima and Koda were about to face him head on after Asui manages to capture Kosei from Kosei for capturing, But unfortunately, our Beast Boy from Class 1B manages to juke around them by switching between his human mode and beast mode, and he ends up having Kirishima captured by our Vine Girl, our green-haired Vine Girl, and then he captures Koda, But, they end up losing, Kosei in the process. Even so, they lost one partner, but they gained two. They captured two in return, Eventually, it kind of becomes a little bad. It looks like to me it's a little bad for the time being, But Suyuchan decides to hey, I got another idea, I have a plan in mind, and she ends up showing off her mucus, and she remembers asking Kaminari about his pinpoint disc, because that thing is supposed to tell you where the locations are, and manages to locate where the rest of Class 1B is at, So pretty much one of Kaminari's discs, or pinpointers, whatever you want to call it, was latched onto Beast Boy of Class 1B in order to locate where the rest are at. And we have to it that Asui's mucus manages to fool Beast Boy's sense of smell, because there's 3 Asuis, but that's not really the case, etc., And we have to it, of course, that Vine Girl decides to use her abilities of her vine hair in order to locate where they're at, Whoever steps on it will get captured easily, etc. Eventually, we have to it that our freaking Dragon Shroud and Gevaldun ends up having to do their best to figure out where the rest of the enemy is at, But unfortunately, we have to it that Kaminari gets captured, but that was actually part of the plan. I'll get to that just a moment. Eventually, Kaminari tries to give a big shocking effect on Beast Boy of Class 1B, but unfortunately, Kaminari's disc got shot off of Beast Boy's leg, and does not seem effective. But however, when Vine captured Kaminari and she ends up listening to someone's voice, but unfortunately, it was thanks to one of Shinzo's vocal cords, he ends up managing to copy Vine's voice or something, and manages to Shinzo manages to copy one of Class 1B's voice and manages to put her in a brainwash, Asui ends up throwing her aside so she will not wake up, and then as for Shinzo, he's being targeted by Beast Boy, and Asui ends up taking on our our scaled friend whatsoever. What's his name again? Dragon Shroud, or whatever his real name is, you know, etc. Or Hiryu Rin. Hiryu Rin ends up taking on Asui, gets a little knocked out a bit. We have to it that Shinzo ends up using a binding cloth that he's been taught to use, I guess, and ends up throwing a pipe onto like Beast Boy's head. But unfortunately, that did not work on him. But we have to it that like he was not gonna fall for Shinzo's trap where he heard someone's voice, you know. But that was actually Hiryu Rin's real voice coming from Asui, and Asui uses Hiryu Rin as a freaking like bullet launcher and knocks out Beast Boy, and we have to it that that they end up capturing the rest of Class 1B, and they end up winning 4-2. So pretty much like Class 1B captures two of their partners, you know, which is like Kirishima and Koda, while like when it comes to Class 1A, they managed to like capture all four of them with the rifle tactics, you know, and that was pretty slick and smart. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was really good. As for Shinzo, he still remains grounded, even though Asui says, hey, you're getting a little strong right there. But Shinzo says otherwise, saying like I can't have people carry me around, you know, and that's what Shinzo was really upset about. Even though like he still wants to go into hero course, and that's something he can't let go of, you know. And I really appreciate the fact that he's still trying to remain disciplined in a certain way. But yeah, anyways, preview next episode is gonna be the second match between like Class 1A and Class 1B, which is like Tendo against Tendo's team against Momo's team, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one really greatly, you know. And we get preview next episode is called Operation New Improv Moves whatsoever, you know. So overall, without a lot of detail when it comes to like this episode, like Class 1B manages to capture two of Class 1A's members, which is Kirishima and Koda. But thanks to like the rifle tactics and using of Asui's mucus, you know, they managed to like actually make some foolish assumptions, and thanks to Shinzo's voice changing ability, you know, along with some supporting item he has, you know, in order to copy someone else's voice, you know, they managed to actually turn the tables around and, you know, like capture the rest of Class 1B, etc. And yeah, anyways, sorry for being very, very confusing with my summary or recap, you know, but you know, it's just been a lot going on that I'm trying to explain a certain detail, but whatever the case may be, yeah. Anyways, I'm looking forward to like next episode of what's to come. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.